Growing up in Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of it, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my... You pull out the phone and use the Google.
It's in Genesis. So you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it and you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two...
Hold on.
I'm not holding on.
Hold on. You're a senator, and now you're throwing out theology, and I am a Christian, and I am allowed to weigh in on this. We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to support Israel. And what
does that mean, Israel?
We're told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
But what? Hold on. Define Israel. This is important. Are you kidding? This is a majority Christian country.
Define Israel? Do you not know what Israel is? That would be the country you've asked like 49 questions about.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
So is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
Is the nation
They're the descendants
God's
of Abraham.
referring to in Genesis, is that the same as the country run by Benjamin Netanyahu right now?
Yes.
I'm only trying to get to the question of what AIPAC is, and I don't think you're being straightforward about it. AIPAC is lobbying on behalf of the interests of a foreign country, and they're not registered. And you're saying, no, that's not true. You're saying that they don't coordinate with the Israeli government.
Of course, I coordinate. They talk with them. I don't know what they do.
But why don't you care? Isn't it meaningful if a foreign government...
Hey, I talk with Israel all the time.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Foreign countries all the time.
But the law is, and a lot of people have been prosecuted under this law, that if you are lobbying on behalf of foreign government, you must register. That's it. It's really simple. And I don't know why, if I'm working from Malaysia or Qatar or Belgium, and I'm working on behalf of its government's interests through a group of Americans who are representing the friendship between those two nations, I have to register under the Foreign Agent Registration Act, and if I don't, I can go to jail. And people have gone to jail, including people I know. So I don't understand why we don't just be honest and say they're lobbying on behalf of a foreign government, they're coordinating with the government. You know that that's true.
That is not only not true, that is false.
Tucker better fucking stop, because he strikes again. Number fucking two. This is the reasoning why people like Ted Cruz support Israel. Yo, he is making this man... Listen, this is only tidbits of this interview. Tucker Carlson strikes the fuck again. Oh my God. Okay, let me disclaimer. I do not like Tucker Carlson. I do not agree with him. I do not agree with him going over to Russia. None of that shit. But what he did in this interview with Ted Cruz is exactly what every single journalist needs to do with these fucking Republicans. He's holding him to the fire, and the minute he says something that doesn't make fucking sense, he's holding him to it with factual information. Fucking Tucker. Yes! I still think you're a dick, though. But your content right now, brilliant.
Tucker Carlson just exposed Senator Ted Cruz, and honestly, it was a masterclass in accountability. Tucker asked the questions we've all been thinking. Why is Congress obsessed with foreign nations when Americans are sleeping on sidewalks? Especially in D.C., a city Congress runs. Ted denied it, but Tucker hit him with the Constitution. Yes, Congress does run D.C., so why is it falling apart? Then Tucker asked, why aren't we focusing on regime change in America instead of overseas? Ted blamed weak Republicans like Susan Collins. Tucker didn't let up. Americans are buying groceries on credit cards while we're shipping billions to foreign countries. When pressed about Israel, Ted claimed he didn't know how much we spend. And all Ted could say is that we're benefiting from Israel because they're sharing intel. Tucker pointed out they spy on us, so we're paying them to be spied on. Tucker asked if he takes money from AIPAC. Ted dodged and he slipped, and he admitted when he joined Congress, his main goal was to defend Israel, not America. When Tucker kept pressing, Ted accused him of being an anti-Semite. Let's be clear, asking questions isn't hate, it's accountability. And when Ted couldn't answer simple questions, he got defensive, told long stories nobody wanted to hear, name called, and exposed exactly what's wrong in Washington. They don't serve us. They serve foreign interests, period. And that goes for both Democrats and Republicans.
If you ever hear me say something like, I finally agree with Tucker Carlson, take me out back and put me down. I'll never agree with somebody that voted for a tyrant because he expected that tyrant to be a tyrant to everybody but them. I didn't vote for war. He promised he wouldn't send us to war. The only reason why you have a problem with war is because it's going to overwhelmingly affect your demographic. Here in the United States, who makes up most of our populace? So when the reality check of who you voted for shows up on your front porch, it's going to come in the form of a draft letter for your sons and your husbands. And thanks to the anti-DEI initiatives in the United States Armed Forces, the rest of us will be left behind building machinery and weaponry to send to the people that you love. Oh, and they're going to reopen the border because they're going to need that labor to replace the labor of your family. Yeah. And just remember, I was never for war or deportation or the deporting of American citizens to other countries. So get locked and loaded. Patriotism and shit like that. Go Trump.
Ted, what's the population of Iran? I don't know. You think I know anything about the country I just want to blow up? I mean, I would hope so. Whatever. Anyways, we are carrying out attacks on them soon. I thought that was Israel doing that. Yeah. I said we. With our support, they're doing it. But the government said last night that we are not doing that, though. We're not. You just said we are. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I was gonna say we